Let's break down all the changes that have happened in the last few weeks. I've been meaning to cover these things for quite a while, but I kept thinking there's not enough to cover and there's going to be another update next week. But the updates haven't come, and since I didn't have a topic to cover this week for Community Wednesday, since I couldn't cover the topic for this week since we didn't have normal plunder, and since there were no other suggestions for Vanguard plunder, this is what I have to do. So let's start with the C58. This was the only change for a really long time that I was going to cover, and pretty much it just got an increase in recoil. Here's what the C58 chart looked like before, and this is what the chart looks like now. It's not much of an increase, but you can actually feel it. You can still definitely use it up to 130 meters. But it's now going to take a lot more work than it did before. But it's still going to be a really great choice under 120 meters. So next up are the Vanguard Vehicles. They supposedly got a change in their handling to make them better. So starting with the Jeep. What happened? I ran it through the same test as before, the 200 meter and a 1550 meter test. In the old test, it crossed 200 meters in 11.2 seconds. In the new test, it only took 10.75, which means it had an average speed of 18.6 meters per second. The truck had a time of 13.2 seconds before, but now took 14 seconds. That means its average speed now is 14.3 meters per second. So the Jeep saw an increase of 0.7 meters per second, which is an 18% increase, but the truck saw a decrease of 1.3 meters per second, an 8.6% decrease. But let's check out the 1550 run now. The Jeep used to finish the run in 1.75 seconds, but now it takes 1.53. That's 13 seconds faster, and that's pretty good. The truck on the other hand though, used to take 1 minute and 52. Now it takes 2 minutes and 2 seconds, a 10-second increase. So the Jeep saw a 2.2 meters per second increase, or 15%, while the truck saw a 1.1 meter per second decrease, or 8%. And this is what happens when we look at all the vehicles and their speeds, and this is the change. The Jeep is now the second fastest land vehicle, which is quite nice. But for some reason, the truck got a lot slower. And I have no idea why. The truck is still of course a better choice than just running with a weapon. I also would have loved to include the bomber in this, but we haven't had access to them for quite a while. Despite these changes though, I'm still not a fan of the Vanguard vehicle mechanics. It feels like physics is just completely broken whenever you drive one. Hopefully though, they'll make the trucks as fast as they were before, and just improve their handling in general. So that was all the changes that happened within the last few weeks. Have you noticed anything different about the driving? And if you love to use the C58, have you noticed the increased recoil? But as always, if there's any weapon build or part of the game you want to break down, let me know, you may see it on the next Community Wednesday. And please, send as many suggestions as you want. I can have a backlog, it's totally okay. And actually, it would be even better because it would prevent weeks like this, where I don't have an idea that I can cover. But either way, thanks for watching.